Hey everybody, so this client came to us looking for a biological father. She had mentioned to us that her and her two half siblings were actually raised by her auntie until the auntie passed away when our client was 2 or 3 years old, and then a family friend took in the kids and raised them. So welcome back to Client Stories with Amy. So this family friend that ended up taking the kids in, they legally adopted our client when she was about 5 or 6 years old with an open adoption with the biological mother side of the family. Biological father side had no clue that this child existed. So our client ended up getting a relationship with her biological mother later on in life when she was 18, and she asked her a bunch of times who's my biological father, and the biological mom was like, I don't know, it was a dark time in my life, I'm not sure. And then she finally let a name slip, and so our client went looking for this person and sent the Facebook page to the birth mother, and she says, yes, that's him. So our client did what most people would do, and she reached out to him. He said, yes, I do remember your mother. He was a truck driver, and took her in, and she stayed with him for a little while, but he says there was no relationship whatsoever. So he ended up agreeing to a paternity test, and it came back as 0 chance of him being the birth father. So our client was back in a unknown state of who is my biological father. So she was starting all over again. So in December of 2023, our client is finding me on Facebook or on TikTok. She's seeing these TikTok cases and never knew an organization like this existed that helps people identify a birth parent. So she applied at around New Year's and became a client. So she ended up getting onto intake right around that New Year's time frame. She was accepted within a couple of hours, put on sheets for our wait list, and by that evening, she already had Kim assigned to her as her angel. Kim worked the case, and by 6:45 the next morning, our client already had a message, hey, I think I've got some news for you. It's down to one of 3 brothers, and so our client was super nervous, which I suggest this with everybody. Whenever you are given the news, sit on it for a minute to kind of process through, figure out what kind of questions you want to ask, just sit there and process this through before you reach out. And so she did that, and she was too nervous, so she had her best friend reach out to one of the suspected birth father's daughters, and she thought it was a scam and blocked her. She's like, I don't want nothing to do with this, and blocked her. But 30 minutes later, that suspected half-sister or first cousin ended up reaching back out with some questions, which understandably I'd have questions too. So after all that had transpired, the phone numbers were exchanged, and our client actually talked to her suspected half-sister or first cousin. After talking for a little while, she felt like, okay, you're probably not my half-sister, you're probably my first cousin. I think one of my uncles is probably going to be your birth father because X, Y, and Z. After a few days, one of the brothers was able to get in contact with our client, and this one was a truck driver, and said that he remembers giving a woman a ride in 1987, which everything's fitting. All the puzzle pieces are lining up that this is probably going to be the birth father. And so a little more time transpired, and she ordered a DNA test, and he willingly took one, and lo and behold, the truck driver from Oklahoma was the biological father. She told me that she is working on trying to look forward now and build a relationship with him, and she does have one older half brother, so they're just trying to formulate that bond and learn who each other are, just kind of figure out this relationship and how this is going to work for them. But that's it for today. I want you to go ahead and hit like, follow, and share. And don't forget to go visit our YouTube channel and come visit us on Facebook. Come see what we're all about on there. We post a lot of things on there. And if you want to learn more about our organization, go to our website. But that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Actually, no, I'm not going to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's the weekend. I'm going to see you on Monday. Bye, everybody.